Hello and welcome to day 4 of the Everyday Magic Challenge with myself, Mary Joyce, and Trisha Dyker. Today we're going to be talking about intuition or intuition. So that's where that's your internal voice. It's what's happening inside your head. But a lot of times when your life is so busy, you're not listening or hearing that internal voice. You're just going about your business, going and chasing through life and doing everything that you don't have enough time to tune in and listen, because we always have this knowing within us that's always steering us and directing us, but we have to be able to take time to listen. And sometimes you can be in the noisiest, busiest place and you can just take some time out, get your breathing regulated and just tune in and listen and just, see what messages offer you. And I think particularly, I know this is going to sound very sexist, but I think as women, we're very intuitive. I don't know if that's to do with all our crazy hormones and everything. We got all that other added craziness, but we tend to be very intuitive beings. That's just my experience, and I know there's a lot of guys who are very intuitive as well. But it's almost like having that magic within you that's driving you. And the thing is, you will never lead yourself astray. You will never lead yourself down the right path. And sometimes, if something doesn't sound like you, it's probably not you. It's probably ego or something talking. When anything that comes from our intuition always comes as love. It's quite powerful. And sometimes it might not be exactly what you want to hear, but it will always come with a very warm, honest guidance. It will come, in a powerful message that is to help and support you. It never comes as negative. Intuition never comes negatively. It always comes, well, this is the way I've always experienced, and I'm sure I saw you nodding, Trisha, that is the same experience for you. It always comes, this guidance always comes from the heart, and it comes filled with love. So just tuning in and listening to that is really super important.
Yes, I do agree. It does come with love. If it is something really negative or dramatic, yeah, that's your intuition, that's ego, or that's chaos in your mind going on. I find for me, a lot of my intuition, believe it or not, is either when I'm taking a shower or I'm taking a bath. It just seems like that water is such a huge conductor of energy for me, that I get some great ideas. It could be a flash of idea, a flash of insight. Like, for example, when we decided to do this, it was like, bam, it was like challenge, the name, the this. I mean, even when we started the group, it was like just real quick, real successive, one after the other. And it was like, yeah, this is it. This is what we're going to do. And it was like an excitement to it. It was fun. It was, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Like, I got a big yes for it, or even your intuition. Like, a couple of years ago, I was looking to buy something for Frank for Christmas, and I wasn't really sure. And I bought some stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm listening. I'm all ears. What do you have, And I heard something clear as day in my head. It happened to be the name of something. And I went, huh. And I went and researched it, and it's just come out. And I went and I bought it. So, like, when we asked questions like that, just pay attention. Like, it was a voice in my head that I heard. That was intuition to me. It was giving me a direction. It was, and that's something else that I'll hear, is I will hear a word, I'll hear a phrase, I'll hear something, and I'll be, bam. And I do also get a lot when I do meditation, which I do make time for daily. And it could be, for me, 15 minutes to an hour. I love doing an hour, but life happens, shit happens, and sometimes 5-10 minutes is all I can get. And sometimes the best way for me to get in touch with my intuition is outside walking. I just go outside and start walking by myself and just look around at the trees, at the sky, or whatever. And it's like, then I'll come in because I've quieted the noise in my own head. when that just keeps going, I don't leave any room to get intuitive hits. So it's like I have to create time for that. You could do like painting. If you're painting, people are like, I don't meditate, I can't do this. Coloring, painting. You know, if you find time to do that, you're relaxing your mind. You're shutting down that noise in your mind, and you're focusing on something. It actually opens you up for that intuition, for that to come a different way.
And sometimes that can come as well, you know, if you're watching TV,
Yes.
you know, if you're watching a program and you're really into something, but again, because your brain is slowed down, you've taken it easy, everything's a bit more quiet, you know, there isn't so much competition in your brain or your body trying to get your attention, and that's when you get those sort of intuitive hits and things sort of bounce out to you. And it can be just a spark of creativity. I know I get these really great creative things when I'm doing something else. Like you said, having that shower, being in the bath, being out walking. This is when we get our sparks of creativity, and that's where, you know, you're like, boom, or you get the answer to a question you've asked previously. So listen and just be, you know, that's where that awareness, back to where we went today too, being aware of when we're getting these intuitive hits, and they can be very powerful, and they're very rarely, you know, they'll never guide you in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely won't tell you to jump off a cliff. You know? So, but then the other piece to the intuition and the awareness and the manifestation is taking all of that and doing something with it. Because if you take all of that and put your butt on the couch and do nothing, nothing is going to happen, guys. You know, it's a matter of, and pushing just to push is not going to work either. So it's like once you get that hit or that creative idea, it's like, all right, so now how do I put that into action? What's my next step on that idea or that creativity? You know, if it's an answer to a question, what's your next step in dealing with that situation? So
It's going to be our final call tomorrow. We're going to be talking about knowledge, and this is where, if there's any gaps in your knowledge, or if you need to go out and learn something to sort of to bring everything together. So it'll be the closing off of our 5-day challenge. So come and join us and look in your mailbox or in the group for our next video coming up tomorrow.
And again, guys, as always, ask questions, post a comment, and tell us what today means for you. Tell us how you receive your intuitive hits. Tell us how you connect and calm your mind down. Share with the group.